Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today again we have come up with one more portfolio review, and this time the review was sent to us by Mr. Kunal. So Mr. Kunal is currently 32 years of age. He is currently investing in Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund, 15,000 per month. In Motilal Oswal Micro Cap Index Fund, 15,000 per month. Then in Canara Robeco Small Cap Fund, 5,000, 10,000 each in Quant and Nippon India Small Cap, and 5,000 in SBI Small Cap Fund. He wants to remain invested for next 7 to 8 years. Probably he wants to get retirement by the age of 40. He has also done some lump sum investments in different funds, that is about 2.53 lakhs in Parag Parik Flexi Cap Fund, and then one in PSU fund, and then one is Kotak Emerging Fund. So now coming to the quick analysis of the mutual fund portfolio, total SIP is 60,000 per month. Lump sum is 2.53, sorry, it's not 1.78, it's 2.53 lakhs. Total active funds are 6. AMC overlap is not significant, only Motilal Oswal AMC has 2 funds, so that is perfectly fine. Investment horizon is 7 to 8 years. Mid cap funds is having 25% of allocation. Micro cap is having 25% of allocation, and then a small cap has 4 funds having 50% of allocation. Total expense ratio, if we get the pro rata, it is 0.59, so which is for perfectly fine. So this is how his SIP is being allocated. So now coming to the detailed analysis of SIPs as per the market cap allocations. So now we have started taking all the data from ET Money. Earlier we used to take the data from value research, but we have found that some of the information is incorrect in the value research. So that is why we have switched up to ET Money. I believe that ET Money is a better platform in terms of viable research. So now coming to his all SIPs. So this is the allocation of different funds. You can see the Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund. You can see the allocations of all other funds, Micro Cap Fund. So basically the small cap fund and micro cap fund, the difference between these two has not been properly designated. So even we have gone through the two different portals, but we could not find any micro cap allocation of this particular fund. So they are capped as small cap, so we could not find that. Then coming to the Canara Robeco, so this is how the large cap, mid cap, small cap allocation, and others is debt plus cash and cash related instruments. Then coming to the Nippon India small cap, so you can see the allocation of Nippon India small cap also, how it is across the market investing. Now you can see the small cap fund, so it is hugely investing in small cap segment. It doesn't have any kind of mid cap allocation, and then it has some large cap amount, and it has kept some amount in debt and cash related instruments. Finally, SBI small cap hugely invested in small cap, then in the mid cap there is no large cap allocation at all, and 4% is around others, which is made up of cash and cash related segment also in the debt. So if we go through this particular portfolio, what we can see, what we can evaluate, that it is highly concentrated, especially towards the small cap. So it is highly risky portfolio, uh, so much of allocation in the small cap segment itself, and there is very small investment is there in the large cap segment, and even in the mid cap section also it is very small. So you can see the monthly SIP, how the monthly SIP is being invested in across the market caps. You can see only somewhere around 8% is being invested in large cap every month. 20% around is allocation is there in the mid cap section, and then you can see the small cap section, which is 60%, so more than 61.66%, which is huge. And even the debt and cash instruments investment is more than the large cap. So this portfolio is highly risky, and I would say that one should not have this kind of portfolio with the horizon of 7 to 8 years. So what is our observation, that is a highly concentrated portfolio towards the small cap, which is 61% of the allocation, and the horizon is 7 to 8 years investment horizon. If you had a investment horizon of 15 years with the same portfolio, I wouldn't have uttered a word. But this particular portfolio is extremely risky. There is very low large cap allocations also, highly aggressive and highly risky portfolio. uh, Mr. Patankar actually wants to retire early by the age of 40, so that is why he is investing aggressively. That is what I can get from the portfolio. But brother, this is a very scary kind of situation, because this is our hard-earned money which we are going to put in this uh, mutual funds. So small cap, what we have observed that small cap and mid cap, all the segments have had a dream run for a while, but now it looks like they are going to correct. If they get correct, especially the small cap funds starts getting corrected, they can get corrected by 30% or 40% also. It's very common for them. Or across all the market caps, it's only the large cap segment which still looks not overvalued. We can't say undervalued, but it is relatively less valued than the mid cap and small cap. So two things can be done with the current portfolio. Either you can increase the investment horizon by at least 4 to 5 years, so then you can go with the current portfolio and do a regular checkup on your portfolio, or you have to increase the large cap stocks, uh, large cap exposure. Only these two things can be done at this point of time. So basically what we can suggest that you add you exit micro cap fund, which I don't feel it's safe at all for 7 to 8 years. It's extremely risky. So exit it, add one large and mid cap or even a multi cap fund would be good. And then for the SBI fund and Canada Robaco also, I don't think it's very much needed. So first of all, exit a micro cap fund, exit SBI small cap fund also. It's not been performing for some time. Exit Canada Robaco also, because that is why I am telling you this, because Nippon India small cap and quant small cap funds are sufficient, they are good enough. They both have different kind of strategy. Nippon India small cap fund is more diversified, invest in so many stocks, while the quant small cap fund is less diversified and more concentrated. So you get two different kind of strategies. So these two funds are good enough. Don't need to invest in SPI small cap and Canada Robaco small cap. I would like to you to add one flexi cap fund and one large and mid cap fund, because the mid cap fund, the mid cap allocation is also very less. It's not only the large cap blue chip allocation, but the mid cap allocation is also very less. So I would like to you to add one good large and mid cap fund, one flexi cap fund, and then it is for 7 to 8 years. It will be fine for 7 to 8 years. Even though if we add those funds, it would be risky to an extent even after that, but still it is less riskier. The current portfolio is uh, either zero or hero kind of a portfolio. Okay, so either on this side or that side. If the bull run continues for 7 to 8 years or 10 years, and especially in the small cap segment, if the bull run continues, this kind of portfolio can do miracles. Okay, but at the same time, if it doesn't work, it will be problematic. So it is a hard earned money. It should not be invested in that way. This is what I feel. So now the current portfolio, the Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund should be 15,000. Then you can choose one Flexi Cap Fund, either Nippon India, HDFC or Parag Parikh. These all three funds are very good. HDFC has a large expense ratio around 1%. So you can choose Nippon India and Parag Parikh, any of them. 15,000. Then ICICI large and mid cap fund, it's a very good fund. It's one of the best fund of that segment that can be chosen. And then you can continue same with the quant and Nippon India small cap. So as per the new portfolio, your investment in large cap stock will reach up to 33%, which is still better. Your mid cap uh, allocation will also increase to 24%. Then you need to decrease your small cap, so it will substantially be decreased by this allocation, and then the debt and other part. So that portfolio keeps changing. So we can't assure that if it is uh, at that point of time it is like this, it will be same in the future, we can't assure that. So even this portfolio is slightly risky, but it is much better, because if you see it, 33% in large cap, and then 24% in mid cap, and then 14% is around in debt and cash. So 71% of the portfolio is lesser risky. Only the 26.46% is somewhat is a riskier kind of fund. So this is all I can suggest you, sir. uh, it's a hard earned money, so I will never suggest you to investments in that way. So approx returns, if we can assume, with the with the portfolio which we have suggested, it will fetch you around 18% of XIRR. That will fetch you around 1.29 crore of corpus in 8 years, plus the uh, lump sum you have invested, that will grow up to 16%, and it will somewhere around 9 lakh million lump sum investment. If you increase your investment horizon by 4 years, you will get somewhere around 3.06 crore in 12 years, plus your lump sum investment will grow, so 15 lakh around you will get from that. So this is it for today. So this portfolio, sir, is very risky. So I yeah, it can do miracle if the bull market continues, but we can't invest our money, our hard-earned money, in that way. Okay, we always have some downward protection in our hard-earned money investment. So finally, thanks for watching. This video is only made for financial education. If you want to invest in mutual funds, please ask your financial advisor, consult your financial advisor, because it could be highly risky. If you want us to review your portfolio, you can send your portfolio at financewithreddy@gmail.com. Thanks again.